Hello everybody and welcome back to a reboot of a channel that I had and didn't really do too much with, but I have decided to bring it back. It just feels like a no-brainer. Welcome, this is Tiffany, by the way. It's been a minute since I've done a video, but welcome. My name is Tiffany. If you are new to this channel, welcome to Star Wars Positivity with Tiffany. You can follow me on Twitter at Star Wars Tiffany. Anybody who knows me knows that Star Wars is my absolute favorite thing in the entire world. It is my passion. I often say I love Star Wars, but I also live Star Wars. Pretty much everything every day in my life in some way, shape, or form is Star Wars. I am never without one of my Star Wars mini backpacks or purses or jewelry or my tattoos, which are with me every single minute of every day. More to come eventually. Down to my R2-D2 lunchbox and my Yoda sandwich container that my best friend got me, oh goodness, probably over a decade ago, and I still have it. It's my passion. It's my number one thing, and it has been for so many years. And as this channel develops and grows, we are just going to have a lot of fun here, whether we're doing features on the movies or on the shows. Obviously, when Obi-Wan Kenobi starts May 25th on Disney Plus, we'll be doing, reviews of the episodes and just so much. The world and the galaxy of Star Wars is absolutely just, it's never ending, and there's so much to offer and there's so much more to come. It is just the best time, in my opinion, to be a Star Wars fan, because you have everything you always knew, from the original trilogy to the prequels to the sequels to the animated stuff to now these the standalone films, Rogue One, Solo, Star Wars Story, and then of course these incredible live action shows that we are just absolutely blessed with on Disney Plus. I mean, it's just never ending content to talk about. And I just feel like it's time to really just focus my energy and my passion on my favorite thing in the entire world, Star Wars. So I thought a great way to reintroduce the channel with the first video on it is going to be to talk about my dream come true, which was my trip to Galaxy's Edge. It's just been over a week. A week ago Thursday, so just a few days over a week, and I wanted to do this video while it was absolutely still fresh in my mind, and I just have to, you can type a tweet or a post on Facebook, but nothing beats just talking and letting your emotions just absolutely take over when you're talking about something that means so much to you. In this case, for me, it was visiting Galaxy's Edge, to visit Batuu. I dreamed of this day. From the moment that it was announced that Disney was putting in a Star Wars themed land, I automatically knew it was my dream come true, or my dream would be to be there someday. And, obviously it's a case of saving up, not just to, a flight to Orlando, but to the whole entire trip. It's not just one thing. If you're going to go and do a trip like that, you want to have the money to spend and to make it the best day ever, because we just don't know, we'll get to go back. So my hope was to just go and make it, like I said, just the absolute dream come true day, the best day I could possibly make it. And it was all of that and more. I have to give shout outs to some friends. Mary Kate, my fellow Star Wars enthusiast who loves it as much as I do. My friend Matt Bulk, and then of course Floyd Johnson. All three of you in different ways contributed to this day becoming a reality and being more than I could have ever dreamed of. So thank you, all three of you. I love you so much. Thank you for being a part of that day, for making it possible, and for making it just absolutely beyond what I could have ever imagined. So now let's talk about it. So Thursday, dream come true day. Just counting down. It was like, I'm not even going to lie. When Floyd and I decided, we were going to be going to Orlando and could incorporate a day at Disney during our stay, that's when it kind of got real, like, oh my gosh, this might actually happen. But at the same time, like, I really don't think until I actually walked into Batuu for the very first time, walked under that bridge or, the tunnelish situation, until I got to that point, I don't think it hit me that this was happening. I think it was no matter how close, even when we were a week away or even a day away, it just felt too good to be true. I just couldn't, I think, allow myself to believe it was actually happening because, through the pandemic, there were times where I even tweeted where I was like, I really feel like at this point, I'm just never going to get to Galaxy's Edge. And it just makes me sad because you just didn't know what was going to happen, what to expect. We've been through so much. So to have a day like this and for a dream to come true, I'm just so grateful and happy. And I'm on cloud nine, and I've been on cloud nine since, literally since that day, and I have not come down. I look at my pictures and I'm like, oh, take me back. But I just can't believe they're real and they happened. And yeah, so we get to Hollywood Studios, and I have my droid building appointment because that was my thing. As soon as I found out, before Galaxy's Edge even opened, just watching the Star Wars show and seeing them say that you can build your own droid, I was like, take my money. Oh my gosh, that's a dream come true for me because the droids are my favorite part of Star Wars. Anyone who knows me knows R2-D2 is my guy, my absolute favorite -- Star Wars character. So when I was told that, hey, this is something you can do, even above making a lightsaber, that was what my thing. I was like, I have to build a droid. If I do nothing else, if I buy nothing else, please, I just have to be able to buy a droid. So that was my big thing. I made my appointment, and I had a little bit of we weren't sure if we were going on Thursday or Friday, and I had an appointment for Friday, and I had to cancel it because we ended up going on Thursday, and I was a little worried because I was like, oh my gosh, what if I can't get an appointment? But I did, and it worked out so perfectly. Again, this day was just like, it felt like it was just meant to be. I got my appointment to build my droid at 8:40 in the morning, and if you know the hours for Hollywood Studios, they open at 9. So because I had my droid appointment at 8:40, we were able to get it a little bit early. It was just absolutely magical because we were able to get in early before the crowds really got crazy. And again, we went on a Thursday, which I think was truly such a great plan, better than the weekend because it wasn't quite as insane. And we were able to get these beautiful pictures in front of the Millennium Falcon with no one around. It looks like the park was open just to us, even though there were people there. But because of the timing and everything, we were just able to see it before it got crazy and get these absolutely wonderful pictures, which I will share on this video. I'll bring them up. I'm not sure what side they'll be on, but you'll see them. You can always, as I said, follow me at Star Wars Tiffany on Twitter as well. I have photos there, and also on Instagram at Gold Leader Tiffany. So you can find me on social media, both of those places where I have lots more photos from my trip to Batuu. But yes, so anyway, we get there. I go to the Droid Depot, and I'm not going to lie, the minute I walked into the Droid Depot, I was just overcome with emotion, and I teared up immediately just hearing the sounds around me and looking up and seeing the droid parts, going across the top of the ceiling, and just looking around me and seeing all this merchandise, and then walking into the area where you assemble your droid. And there's this wonderful conveyor belt with all the parts, and it's everything about it. The detail put into Galaxy's Edge is just out of this world. And I have no words for how beautiful every single inch of this world is. You're truly immersed. You feel like you're in Star Wars. You're in another, on another planet. You truly are. And I get kind of emotional just talking about it now, but like I said, I had several moments during this day that I teared up and had tears in my eyes and basically, cried, and and the excitement was just overwhelming. But that was the first real, like, I wanted to get to the Droid Depot for my appointment. So we went in and went straight there. So that was my real first like moment, was like walking into the Droid Depot and looking around. And like I said, for me, the droids are just everything in Star Wars. So when I walked in and just, I saw the droids outside, and overwhelming isn't a massive understatement. So I just absolutely can't put it into words, but I'll try. So you go up to to the person, and you check in, and you tell them if you want to build a BB unit or an R series. I went with the R series. I was very torn. I had a poll that I put up on Twitter, which was almost split 50-50. So it was like, well, that was no help. But I really just, I think because R2 is my favorite Star Wars character, and my Floyd kind of helped me decide, because he said, your mom and you bonded over Star Wars, which I will eventually get into that in another video, but that's what you bonded over. You guys loved, R2-D2 and the droids, and, that was your like first, memories of Star Wars is with the R series. So it just felt like a no-brainer to build an R series. So like I said, so I said, okay, I'm going to build my R series. I went ahead and got the full package deal, the bundle with the backpack, which I will show you here. This is the backpack that you are given to carry your droid around. There's detail all around it. And you see here the industrial automation astromech droids. The cool thing about, I recommend getting the bundle if you have the money, is because you can carry your droid around on either, some people wore them on the front, or I wore mine on my back. But it's so much fun because you can see where the zipper here, it's like you're holding your kid, and your little droid's head can be out. And the cool thing is that if you choose to leave your droid on, which I recommend, as you go through Galaxy's Edge all day, your droid is going to interact with other droids as well as parts of Galaxy's Edge. So there'll be any given moment where you're walking and your droid just starts beeping away and its head's turning, and it's just it just adds to the magic of that day. So I was so happy with my decision to do the bundle, which means I got to build my droid. I got my backpack, which, like I said, this is a beautiful sturdy backpack. There is an insert inside. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's kind of like a foam insert that keeps your droid secure, but you can definitely remove that once you get it home and use this backpack as well, because it's a great bag, and it's a great memory of your droid building experience at Galaxy's Edge. So again, I highly recommend. You've got some side pockets here. It's just a really good bag, and there's also a zipper compartment, a small zipper compartment inside. So again, absolutely worth it. You build your droid, which on its own is about $100. So basically, if you do the bundle, it's I think $179. And not only do you get the backpack, but you also can choose a personality chip, which is really cool. If you don't get a personality chip, then your droid is going to essentially sound like R2, which is great, but you can choose to get a personality chip. I got the cheerful droid, of course. Come on, did you expect anything else? But there's other ones as well. There's like a smuggler, there's sassy, Sith. So it just adds to the experience of being able to have your droid have a personality all its own. I was thinking of maybe looking up and buying other personality chips, because I think you can, but I might wait till I build another droid, because I have to believe that I will go back one day, and I think my droid, which I will introduce here shortly, fits cheerful, and I don't think this my little guy would work any other way. It's a cheerful droid for sure. So but like I said, so you check in, you declare which series you're building, you get your backpack, and then you're able to go to your spot, and you just get to build your droid. You get to pick the parts. You pick the body, the top, you pick the set of legs, and in my case, since I got the R series, the middle third legs. So it's like I said, anyone, any age, if you love Star Wars, if you love the droids, this is definitely, I think with, I'm pretty sure I have, I don't remember which toy, but one of my Star Wars toys has an age thing on it, and it's from Disney. and it says something about, I can't remember, essentially it's saying it's for children of all ages, but it has a really cool saying essentially about, basically, as long as you don't allow yourself to grow up, this toy's for you. And I think that is just perfect because, there is no age limit on enjoying yourself and letting yourself just be happy and just absorbing something you absolutely love. I'm 40 and I'm so proud to be a Star Wars fanatic, a nerd, and I love it and I live it and I am proud. So I just hope that people of all ages, children of all ages, as they say, absolutely can enjoy this experience. It is not something that's just for kids. I saw people of all ages even while I was there. I wasn't the only adult building my droids. So I'm picking my parts, I'm putting them in my basket, I'm just letting myself just enjoy this entire moment, taking my time because I just didn't want it to end. Once you choose your parts and you're ready to really assemble your droid and bring it to life, a cast member will take you over to your other spot where you will put your droid together. You literally, they have a electronic screwdriver right there for you to put the legs in, you put the top on, you assemble it all by yourself. There's little detail parts that you put in and all this. You put the personality chip in, and then the droid sits in a little spot, kind of where there's a little box, and then you press a button, and then it slowly comes to life, and then your droid just it comes alive, and it starts beeping, and its head starts turning, and it's just so magical, and I definitely teared up when my droid came to life, and I like I said, just absolutely such a wonderful experience. Anyone could enjoy it, and I highly recommend it. If you love droids, if you love Star Wars, and you want to bring home a souvenir that is going to be so fun to play with, and just, I absolutely recommend building a droid at the Droid Depot. It's wonderful. So I built my beautiful R6 DCT, which stands for R6 Dream Come True, aka Dream. So this is my little friend here. I will turn them on for just a second so I can at least, let me turn on my remote here, bear with me. So we will get, sorry, well, it looks like I might actually be, unfortunately, my batteries on my remote might be dead. I've been playing with this a lot, but that's okay because we can still see without. So little R6, aka Dream. You can see the detail. Like I said, I started with the body. I got my legs, the top, the leg here, and then these colorful side pieces I chose and assembled myself, as well as both of these here. The personality chip goes in there. So you can remove it if you want to. Sorry. There we go. So there's like how you could see. I mean, the detail is just so cool. And it's like I said, the droid itself it's so fun. I have a cat, and if you don't already know, most of you know my cat Dexter is oh, there we go. I think yay. Okay. Sorry. I'm back. There we go. I don't know what I did, but we got action. So there's R6, aka Dream, come to life for the video. You're supposed to be a cheerful droid. You're not supposed to be sassy, but I feel like that was sassy that you didn't work the first time that I asked you to for the video. So shame on you. Oh, well, okay. All right. I'm sorry. Anyway, tell me this is not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Yes, still in the show, taking over. But yes, this is my beautiful droid, R6, aka Dream Come True. Because that day was my dream come true. So I couldn't think of a more perfect name for my sweet droid. So yes, there we go. Now we've got it. I'm not sure what I did, but I am so glad that you decided to cooperate. Yes, that is my adorable droid. Absolutely love them so much. There we go. So again, that was my big moment, and just such a great experience. So I had the rest of the day with my sweet droid on my back, so much fun going around the park, hearing R6 just interact with other droids and other parts of the park. You know, like I said, we're at the getting the Ronto roasters and we're getting the Ronto wrap, and all of a sudden, you know, R6 is just going crazy. So it just so much fun. I just can't tell you enough how great it was. So that was how we started the day. And then the rest of the day was just absolute magic. I will never forget the feeling of seeing the Millennium Falcon in person for the first time. Just talking about it, I feel emotional because if you're a Star Wars fan, man, like the Falcon, it's the Falcon, you know, and to see it, a life-size Falcon in your life in person, just there just aren't words. And so it's one of the most overwhelming, beautiful moments to walk that first moment where you're walking towards it and you see it in all its glory. And like I said, we were lucky because of the time we were able to get in to build the droid, that, you know, when we made our way to the Falcon after building the droid, we didn't have to, you know, we didn't have to deal with a huge crowd. I mean, I was able to get, like I said, such a perfect photo in front of it without anyone in the background. I'm so thankful, but absolutely just magical. Again, it's just emotional because it was such a dream come true. And I've talked about it briefly, and I'll talk about it, like I said, in another video, but my mom and I bonded over Star Wars. She's the reason I love Star Wars. Her and I loved it so much, and she's no longer here. So just the idea of how much I wish she could experience this with me, it kind of just gets me even more emotional on a different level, because, oh my gosh, she and I would be losing our minds over seeing the Falcon in person and building droids. And I'm sure she would have wanted to build a lightsaber. I guarantee it. I could just totally see that. But oh man, just absolute, just goosebumps to see the Falcon in person in its glory. It's beautiful. And then you get to go on the Falcon and pilot the Falcon and sit at the table, and it's just everything. It's absolutely everything. You're looking around and seeing this, all of this that you watched for years in the movies, and then you get to be it and be a part of it. Oh my goodness. It's just out, like I said, it's out of this world. And to send the Falcon into hyperspace, oh my gosh, like I can't even explain it. And I got to do it twice, once in the morning and once in the evening. And that moment where you're on the Falcon and you push the lever and it goes, oh my gosh, like I just truly can't say enough how magical and wonderful it was, and how happy I felt to be able to do this. I mean, I just truly, you know, never would have thought that I would have been able to have this experience. And it was everything I could have dreamed of and more. And I have to talk about Rise of the Resistance. My goodness, Rise of the Resistance is like a religious experience. I am forever changed after Rise of the Resistance. That is a whole true, like, experience. It's so much more than a ride. It's like a 20-minute experience where you basically live Star Wars. I know now we have the Galactic Star Cruiser, the Halcyon, and that is my next dream that I have to make happen. But I feel as though Rise of the Resistance, it's kind of like a baby step to experiencing the Star Cruiser, because I know that is a completely immersive experience for 48 hours, and this is a 20-minute completely immersive experience. So Rise of the Resistance, it's like you are truly in Star Wars. You go from a hologram from Rey sending you to a secret resistance base, and then being the First Order kidnapping you, and you're on an escape pod, and there's life-size AT-ATs, and and Kylo Ren's there, and I can't put it into words. You look around you and you're entirely just immersed in Star Wars. And I cried several times on that ride as well. And it's just absolutely magical. When they say Disney World is, the happiest place or the most magical place or Disney magic, that's all true, because you really can just lose yourself and just be happy. And everyone around you is happy. And it's just wonderful. And so, I don't know, but Rise of the Resistance, there's so many parts of that. The moment you walk in and you see all the stormtroopers lined up, I'm just absolutely blown away. And it really just, it's absolutely magical. And I hope that if you love Star Wars as much as me, or if you love it at all, that you can experience this, because there's nothing like it. We spent 12 hours at Galaxy's Edge. I truly wanted to just spend the whole day there. I had a park hopper. I didn't use it. This was my dream come true day. I had no desire to go anywhere else. I wanted to just experience it all. We went to Oga's Cantina, which was so much fun. The ambiance, the vibe, the drinks were amazing. DJ Rex was awesome. I mean, everything about it was just Star Wars, and you were there and surrounded. I love that every detail, down to paying in credits. When you pay for things, they tell you it's in credits. And the credit card machines are, themed. I mean, everything is themed, to the bathrooms, to the water fountains, to your Dasani waters and your Diet Cokes and your Sprites. Nothing is out of, from Earth and there to essentially take you out of the moment. It is so immersive and wonderful. The outpost where you have all your shops. There's so many things I wanted to buy that I couldn't, because I had to, of course, reel it in money-wise, and also to be able to get them home with me. I already had a second bag coming home, and I wish I would. I wanted to get there's a Tauntaun. It's about this big stuffed Tauntaun I really want. Next time I'm getting the Tauntaun. The Bantha, but the Tauntaun was number one. That'll be next time. I got a beautiful droid backpack at the Droid Depot. It's actually right in front of me, but if I grab it, it's not going to look pretty on camera, so we'll just save that for another time. Maybe I'll throw a picture up of it or something, but again, it's just everything about it was perfect. The blue milk, oh my goodness, I had so much blue milk, and I am not sorry. I tried the green milk as well. It's very good, but the blue milk is the best. I don't do alcohol, so mine was just straight up the regular blue milk. Oh my gosh, it's a rice coconut milk, fruity kind of concoction, and it's delicious. I'm not even lying. I think I had 4 of them. And I wish I could have had more. I miss it already. It was so good. Just that experience, too, of walking up and ordering yourself a blue milk and then seeing the Millennium Falcon in person. Like, oh my gosh. It just doesn't get better. So I'm probably leaving things out. But I could go on and on and on about this day and the experience of the Millennium Falcon, of Rise of the Resistance, and getting to do Smuggler's Run and actually pilot the Millennium Falcon and send it into hyperspace and build my droid. I didn't build a lightsaber this time, probably next time. I know that's probably an absolutely magical experience as well, but I had to choose one or the other. It was going to be the droid. Lightsaber next time. I can't wait for that. It's truly the best experience I've ever had. Probably one of the, if not the best day of my life. Star Wars is just everything to me. So again, I know this is obviously not, the stuff I'm saying. If you've been there, you've already experienced it, but it was all new to me. I purposely avoided any spoilers over the last several years, literally, so I can have that day be as magical as possible, spoiler free. I did not watch any videos of Rise of the Resistance or Smuggler's Run. I did not want anything spoiled, even the Droid Depot, down to like that. I didn't want it. Other than just the Star Wars show when they were very, very first kind of building Galaxy's Edge. And like I said, they talked about the fact that you could build a droid, things like that. But in general, I did not. I stayed away from spoilers because I needed this to be my day, my magical day, where I walked in and everything was new to me. Everything was a surprise. Every detail was a surprise. And it was everything. So I'm going to wrap this up. We're going on 30 minutes. I will be back soon with a new video. Might talk about the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer. Maybe we'll talk about pick one of the Star Wars movie and talk about that. I have, quite a collection that eventually I'd like to do videos and show off some of my collection. If there's anything specific you want to see on this channel, drop me some comments and let me know. This is a whole new ride for me. I'm so excited to bring this channel back. start it fresh and just do something wonderful with it. So please, please subscribe. Tell your friends if you love Star Wars. Let them know. Check me out on YouTube. Again, you can follow me on Twitter at Star Wars Tiffany or Instagram at Gold Leader Tiffany. I will be back soon with a new video. Until next time, may the Force be with you.